Black peace, black love, light, King Noble Black Supremacy. All praises due to King Noble. Shout out to my viewers and subscribers for the love and support. Appreciate y'all. With this video, I want to actually talk about a couple subjects. I want to talk about why I don't really necessarily believe in being quiet, or in other words, being quiet and also speaking is relative on the circumstance situation. There's not one that you follow in any given circumstance or situation. But what I also wanted to talk about is I want to talk about the documentaries that were brought to my attention, and being able to take from that and use it as a source of energy and frequency to continue to inherit the kingdom and build onto the kingdom. But before I talk about that, I want to go ahead and talk about the whole, I want to add on to what I was talking about before. So, being a woman who wanted to secure my relationships with others, being a person who didn't fit in, but who wanted to be accepted for who they were. That was me. That definitely was me growing up. Now it's just, I got the people in my circle that's close and that I love in, period, and just deal with situations and circumstances that way. But I want to kind of take y'all back and kind of fast forward to this video and the point that I want to make in this video. But pretty much, I used to talk about me a lot. And I was on plantation, and I had ran into a person that later down the line, I would actually be in a relationship with. And what happened was, before he arrived, or before he started working there, I desired, I craved connection and love, and it just went, it was an illusion of that what was happening, so it was like, at the time, I felt comfort in talking and building with other people around me. I felt comfort in that. I didn't feel any ill intention in that. But that all changed when I became interested in a guy that I worked with on plantation. So when I started talking to him and we were romantic and whatnot, he told me to keep my mouth shut. And I want to talk about the benefit of keeping your mouth shut, but then also the benefit of talking. I actually wanted to go in on both of those and why both could actually be interchangeably important. It just depends on the circumstance, the situation, and you have to really be knowing how to alchemize your energy very well. So I feel when it comes to talking and certain topics, you are actually practicing manifestation. That's another way to practice manifestation. So it's not just surface level. Any and everything that is said is working to your benefit, of whether it's something that you need or if it's a desire. It's working to your favor. So the reason I talked about the romantic relationship that I had when I was on plantation, the reason I wanted to talk about that is because if it wasn't for me craving and desiring love, support, compassion, and all those things, and being vocal about it, I wouldn't have been able to manifest a sincere person. Because at the time, he was pretty cool. I was still in the matrix. And I always had the desire to just do the right thing. And it's like, well, what's the right thing? And I've grown to know that the right thing is dumping white supremacy for King Noble Black supremacy. So, but working through the matrix, it can be a little bit challenging to find King Noble Black supremacy. So I was doing whatever, I could for it to be in proper alignment. So I started talking to him, and he told me to keep my mouth shut. But what he does not know is that if I kept my mouth shut if I had kept my mouth shut before I met him, if I kept my mouth shut after he was there, he may not have been interested in me in that way. So the universe works in crazy way. So you can't always write off everything as this is a default way to do it, etc. Your mind has to be expanded, and it has to be open. Now, once I actually was able to manifest love and more sincerity in my life, I was able to take on proper instruction because I was also interfacing with a like-minded frequency. So therefore, when you are talking about keeping your mouth shut and talking, it is relative to the individual that is coming out of. So where I may have found certain circumstances in my life where I was able to do both, it may work a little bit differently for the next person. You know what I'm saying? For example, most of the stuff I talk about, I love to talk about love. And I like to look at myself as an embodiment of love and appreciation. As many of y'all know, I used to do journal work and all of that. I used to do a lot of journal work and etc. And and then most of you also know is I actually had problems talking, and it took me forever to come up with a YouTube because I was so damn shy. So now that I got to a certain level where I'm not shy anymore, I'm able to fully perfect my craft, then you can't shut me up. But yeah, when I do open my mouth, I make sure 90 to 99% of it is all love, compassion, support, balance. Because all the other shit, I mean, it's coming. It's on its way. So being verbal with whatever it is, and there's nothing wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. As long as it's actually in alignment with your path and your gifts, don't worry about it. But looking at both being able to have a voice and being able to make things a little bit more sacred, y'all know I'm already 100% on board with that. Especially when it comes to things that you are not confident about. You may want to keep it to yourself, but when you are standing in full confidence or something, I'm on the wave of you should definitely let it out, so you can continuously manifest that. If you love that energy, don't hide it, Go ahead and manifest more. It's just when you are in a insecure place and you are speaking on it, then it might get a little tricky because maybe you are welcoming more insecurity in your life and etc. So just always be in the knowing. Being in the knowing is very powerful, and the universe will test you on how serious you are when it comes to your divine creations. I didn't even get a chance to talk about that documentary. I guess I'll try to speed it up here. Documentary. It pretty much talks about communalism, but I'm running out of time. Make sure you join our website, www.kingnobleblacksupremacy.com. Also, make sure you financially support the kingdom. We are on Cash App, $WillBlack5. Join our website, become a member, www.kingnobleblacksupremacy.com. And please financially support us. And we are on Cash App, $WillBlack5. Black peace, black love, light, King Noble Black supremacy. Thank you so much.